Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac. This run, you might notice that we're starting with someone with kind of a weird hairstyle here. That's because we're playing as Eve instead of Isaac for once, which I know is blowing everybody's mind right now. This is a run suggested by YouTube user Leaguesman of Ramsgate, which is a name that took me far too long to learn to pronounce, and I'd like to admit. But we are playing as Eve in the sense that, basically my ideal version of Eve, shall we say. So we start with Guppy's Paw, and one of the stipulations is that we have to immediately convert all health upgrades into Spirit Hearts. So let's do that right away. You might have noticed that we had more health than usual starting out. That's because we also have all three of the stats upgrade items. So that is SMB Superfan, the Halo, as well as Magic Mushroom. So basically, Leaguesman of Ramsgate, his suggestion for this run was that we'll give Eve some screen time, which I'm always down with, when her normal weaknesses are accounted for. So now we have extra damage, we're in the permanent curse state, and basically we have a lot of damage, all stats up, basically, is what I'm trying to get at here. This run was originally called What a Growing Girl Needs. I kind of like calling it Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, in honor of the best Britney Spears song of all time. In any case, we're going to continue here. There were some other stipulations in order to compensate for the amazing power that we already have at our disposal. Namely, we can't get rid of Guppy's Paw until the chest, so we can't take any other spacebar items, which I think is absolutely fair. And beyond that, we also have to skip the first two item rooms as well as the first two shops. So, time will tell if this is ample compensation for the pretty remarkable starting power that we have right here, but I'm okay with skipping those. Boss items are a-okay. The only other stipulation, of course, is that we do have to switch from, like, if we get red hearts, we have to immediately turn them into spirit hearts with Guppy's Paw, but that's okay. Thought maybe Judgment would pay out there. You know what? We might be able to get something out of Judgment here. Just go to the... Oh, that's not the secret room? How is that possible? I really thought for sure that was going to be the secret room. So this Duke of Flies fight should be very, very, very easy, even though it's a champion version. Basically, the only thing I'm worried about for the early part of this game is not getting hit too much, because the spirit hearts that we're going to get are obviously not replenishable, except by way of Guppy's Paw. So we do get Mom's Coin Purse, which is very interesting. This could potentially be awesome if we get Balls of Steel or health upgrades. Tears Down is not what I wanted at all, so we're obviously going to skip the second one there. Telepills has taken me to the Angel Room, which basically just gave me a free Eternal Heart, which basically gives me 3 free Spirit Hearts. So that's fair. And then what does our Orange Pill give us? Come on, Balls of Steel. Lockdown. Okay, so not major problems. The health upgrade that we get here is probably worth its weight in gold, so we'll just use that with Guppy's Paw, and immediately we lost some tears, which is unfortunate, but we are dealing with Whore of Babylon here regardless, so I don't think it should matter. I mean, I think we're dealing with Whore of Babylon, but we're larger than usual, but we don't have the horns, which worries me. Flat Penny is great. We're going to be able to get a lot of keys whenever we pick up a penny, which is good. I've lost half a Spirit Heart, but that's okay. As far as I know, deals with the devil are still on the table here. I know people still get furious. Oh, dime, nice. I know people are still furious when I pick up Mom's Knife for Brimstone. Insert deal with it sunglasses.jpg or GIF. How do you pronounce it? Is it do you pronounce it GIF or GIF? I always said GIF, but then Josh made fun of me and said it's not peanut butter, it's internet humor. Those are his exact words, so you can take up his diction with him instead of me. I still say GIF. Because when I say GIF, I just feel silly about it. I can't believe I somehow did not get hit by Pin there. That doesn't seem right, but I'll deal with it. Somehow we're not really doing that much damage to Pin either. And in fact, when I was talking about deals with the devil a little while ago, but we probably don't really have to worry about deals with the devil, because in all honesty, most of them are probably not going to be applicable to us anyway, because they tend, especially in the early game, not really to offer many Spirit Heart related ones. So we're going to have to take our speed upgrade here. What do we get from our boss? Yeah, we get a lot of red heart stuff, which would kill us immediately. I will go examine the rest of the floor. I can't go to the item room and I can't go to the shop on this floor, but that stipulation is almost over. But mostly I want to see if I can get some more money, turn that money into keys, or if I can get some more bombs, I can look for the secret room, and of course in the secret room get more money, and eventually turn that money into keys as well, by way of the flat penny that we have. So I've been getting hit more often than I should, considering my upgrades right now. But by and large, I'm pleased with the way this run is going so far. Tower card may prove useful in finding the secret room, or we could use it here to get access to this chest. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do, but first things first, I'm going to kill this spider, I'm going to put out this fire, and then I'm going to use the tower card, which, yes, almost certainly is going to... Oh, okay, that was close, but it did blow a hole there. We also picked up Judas' Tongue, which lowers the cost of deals with the devil. To be honest with you, I think we're going to actually want to go with Flat Penny here, more than Judas' Tongue. Because we need keys, and deals with the devil, like I said, might not be applicable for us anyway. Sadly, we have no bombs, so the secret room is going to be but a pipe dream on this level. And we're going to make our way down to the Caves or Catacombs Part 1 with a lot of hope, I would say. So far, a very positive outlook on things. I've definitely gained more health than I've lost, even if it's not by very much. And we are just going to be on the lookout now for item rooms, which we can get and improve our abilities. Mostly, I would be looking for tiers upgrades. I would love to get a ton of tiers upgrades now that we've lost some. A single odd mushroom, like skinny odd mushroom, would be fantastic. And as well, every health upgrade is basically 3 spirit hearts, so I would welcome those as well. But for now, you know, we can't really choose what we get. Tier effects would be fine too. Quad shot, triple shot, piercing shot, polyphemus, anything along those lines. Technology, give me whatever you want. Just not stacks and stacks of useless spacebar items, which is what largely seems to happen on runs like this. It's becoming a common theme of Northernlion's challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac that I get spacebar items when I actually have no recourse or no ability to use them. But that's okay. I mean, we're already starting with items that make Eve more powerful than she's ended probably 50% of my runs with her as. And of course, being in the permanent curse state is something that I enjoy. I can't believe I took damage there. Being in the permanent curse state is something that I enjoy a great deal. Now, with the amount of keys that we have, and the amount of money that we have now, and the extra key that we got, we're definitely going to want to go to the shop on this floor. I don't really want Bum Friend, but I will pay 5 cents for keys, so we basically just spent a nickel on this room for the privilege of going in. Bum Friend is a fine item, but I'm gonna save our money from now on. The reason I like Bum Friend later as opposed to earlier is because earlier you might want to actually save your money and use it to buy better items from the shop yourself. Obviously, I can't buy spacebar items or anything that I could buy batteries and stuff because I can eventually replace Guppy's head on the chest, but that's taking quite a gamble. I mostly just want to save it for the prospect of perhaps a compass or map or ladder, which are likely shop items, although they haven't appeared too often recently. The compass used to be like a guaranteed find, but now it doesn't seem to show up nearly as often as it used to. Dead Bird is actually doing a little bit more damage than I expected. We will use a bomb to check out this chest, which is going to give us 1 key, 2 cents, which gives us another key. This is why I love having Flat Penny. It's Yum Heart, which I can't use, so the item rooms and shops on this floor prove to be kind of a bust. But that's alright. We're going to go fight our boss. I'm kind of hoping for HP upgrades at this point. Damage upgrades and tiers upgrades would be fine too. But if I had to take the most likely and also best, like the intersection of most likely and best options, HP upgrade is definitely going to be up there. Sadly, we're going to get red hearts from Chub. There's something about playing as Blue Baby or like any character that only has spirit hearts and getting Little Chad. Like this guy shows up. I realized I said Little Chub earlier. This guy only seems to show up when I'm playing as Blue Baby or when I'm doing an all Spirit Hearts run, which makes him fundamentally worthless. I almost, by this point, I mean, I don't have any data to prove it, and I'm not going to spend any time being super analytical about it and actually, like, getting some rigorous samples or anything. But I think he's more likely to show up when you need him less, which would not be out of character for this game, shall we say. So we're going to take Little Chad and I guess just bounce down to the next floor because there's not much else for us to get here. Doing fine on keys, could use some extra bombs, but mostly I'm just looking for some better item rooms. In all honesty, okay, I knew I was going to take damage there. I've been taking just some silly damage overall. Silly damage is the new stupid damage. I mean, it's not really stupid damage. It's not like I've made a horrible mistake. I got a dime there, which is crazy. It's more like just damage I shouldn't be taking, but it's not like egregiously terrible or anything like that. So we are just going to back away there. That was close. I almost froze myself in inaction there against those green guys. But we will pick up some extra money, which, yes, contains 3 extra keys. Now I want to swap out Flat Penny. It's been great for us, but it's one of those trinkets that it becomes less useful the longer you go in the game, unless you have something like Guppy's Tail. Because we're basically at probably the maximum number of keys that we need right now. Maybe I shouldn't say that because we don't know yet. We will for sure buy a ladder. We'll buy a bomb instead of a key. It's absolutely unnecessary for us to buy a key at this point. But the ladder may prove beneficial, who knows. In the meantime, though, I am feeling a little bit nervous about the fact that I'm losing so many Spirit Hearts during my play right here. But on the bright side, you know, I have a renewed interest in the game now that I'm not playing on Lefty Flip. Like, Lefty Flip is the It's a Wonderful Life of... I might go play Judgment, don't worry about that for now, but, it's like the It's a Wonderful Life of Isaac challenge modes. I was like, I wish I never played Isaac. Well, I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life, and this entire metaphor is falling apart. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is, it made me appreciate what I had and feel better overall during the Christmas season. And that is the last time I'm going to try to make that reference. Anyway, we do have a bomb, or a boss trap room, which is fantastic for two reasons. One, we can go into it, which is rare, because we do actually have all spirit hearts here, so we don't have any red hearts that can keep us locked out. Secondly, there's a huge tendency for HP upgrades to be in there, as you can see. So we will just turn that into Spirit Hearts immediately from Guppy's Paw, and basically we got 3 Spirit Hearts just for walking in there, which is awesome. We are going to have to fight Monstro as well as 2 Larry Juniors, is my best memory, I think. If I am remembering as best as I can, I'm pretty sure that is what we are going to come against. But that's not too difficult. Well, I guess 3 Larry Juniors. But again, 3 Little Larry Juniors. Little Larry Jr. sounds like if you opened up like a hot dog cart, that could be like your specialty. You know, like sliders or miniature hamburgers? Larry Jr.'s could be miniature hot dogs or something. Although I could probably, if I was eating them, never get out of my head that it looks sort of like a dog treat or something. Like, I mean, there you go. There's an idea for Shark Tank or Dragon's Den. Hot dogs for dogs. You could just make the brand name Hot Dogs, but like with a WGS? I don't know. I think that idea is going to go somewhere. I'm requesting $100,000 for 0.5% of my company. Obviously, we do not want that luck down pill. We will go to the item room, though, where we get portable slot machine. Again, anytime I have a spacebar item that I cannot get rid of... Ooh, this could be interesting. Anytime I have a spacebar item that I cannot get rid of, the game will just continue to give me spacebar items that are not only impossible to take, but oftentimes even worse than the spacebar item we are holding. So I'm just going to use 1 bomb against the Fallen here. It did hit one of them at least. I just wanted to speed up production a little bit here, or destruction, I guess. Now we are going to get some deal with the Devil item from the Fallen here, which is fantastic, but it varies in usefulness depending on the item. You know, Lump of Coal, ability to fly, Mom's Knife, Brimstone, anything like that, great, but sometimes you'll get like 9 lives and you're like, I don't even want to take this. Like, it's just a supreme waste. But in any case, it's going to be a fairly easy fight nonetheless. Book of Sin, totally worthless, but what do we get in here? The Bible, also pretty much totally worthless. What we can do is play Book of Sin once, we get a bomb, so effectively for beating that boss, we got a single bomb. Fantastic. Down to the next floor. Everything's still going fantastically. Not to abuse that word, but I worry that it won't stay like that forever. So I just made a clutch dodge to get us into this little alley here where I'm reasonably safe from the creep. I could just use my ladder and basically keep myself constantly on this corner spot here, but it's unnecessary for now. We'll just wait for the creep to dissipate, and I could probably start looking for secret rooms now. Accidentally used a key there. Didn't mean to. We have the compass, which is a beautiful item for me to get. One of my favorite items in the game for sure, especially on these challenge runs where other items from the shop are oftentimes completely unusable by the conditions of the run. So I have used the bomb there. We get Small Rock, which is fantastic. We also got another Spirit Heart upgrade, which is great. Anytime I can get health, it's useful for me. We also get a red chest. This is a busy room for sure. Let's check the red chest out. It's going to be a troll bomb. That's okay. And we're going to open the golden chest, which contains way more bombs and keys. That was well worth it. So that was a very interesting room. We got some extra damage. We got a little bit of extra health. And some extra bombs and keys. So by and large, that was a room that was well worth the initial investment. For sure. Although the red chest proved to be functionally worthless, as red chests often do. In any case, though, we're going to move on here. I don't see too much of a need to explore downwards right now, because we're going to go down there to get to the boss anyway. Our pill was bad trip, so there goes that Spirit Heart that we just earned. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. As was that second one. There needs to be an opposite of easy come, easy go. I don't know what it would be, though, because hard come, hard go doesn't make any sense. It sounds a little bit dirty and also, like, translated from Russian back into English or something. I don't know. So I just want to get as many of these guys disconnected from their bodies as possible before things get too hairy in here, because they are going to chase me down like eyeless ooze guys. Well, they are deceased. That room ended up going much better than I initially expected. More bombs, more red hearts. Thanks, little chub. You're a real pal. Means a lot to me how you're willing to give me all these useless items. Now, what do I want from our item room here? Realistically, just give me some kind of stats upgrade. Unicorn horn, god damn it. Our pill is something. Tears up, beautiful. That's basically what I wanted from the item room. And it might not have come from the item room, but still, it means the same to me. Pride is going to die easily. We're going to get a tarot card, which is going to be Justice, which is more keys and money. And even more keys, because we have Flat Penny. And then we're just gonna make our way to the boss, I guess. It's been a quick run so far. but I can't help but feel that fairly soon, not our luck is going to run out, but our initial advantages are going to run out. And we haven't really gotten much recently to kind of compensate for the fact that the game is about to get substantially harder as we get down to the womb and beyond, which was the initial catchphrase in pre-production for Buzz Lightyear. But then they said, wait a minute, this is a kid's movie, right? And the whole animation and writing team was like, alright, I totally forgot about that. I thought we were making a porno called Sex Toy Story. I don't know how that tangent got so far out of hand, but hey, that's probably why you're watching. So we're gonna continue onwards down to the boss, who I am hoping is going to be easy and will also give us maybe an HP upgrade. Anything that's not a spacebar item is cool by me. Stats upgrades are money in the bank for me as far as I'm concerned right now. More keys and more bombs, always useful as well. We haven't really made great use of this ladder so far, but it's still a worthwhile pickup almost every time. And we have been to the shop on this floor. I'm expecting that we'll probably run into greed on the next floor, but hey, we got compass and ladder, which is a fairly good pickup for a challenge run with respect to shops. Normally we don't get nearly that much. We just get like a useless nun's habit or battery or something. Monstro 2, perfect fight. Sit back and relax. Will I tell you a tale of the pattern that we used to defeat Monstro 2 here? I'm not actually going to tell you a story about this pattern because you've seen this pattern so many times. All I have to say is that in terms of like the depths bosses or the third tier of bosses, Monstro 2 is definitely the easiest to fight, although oftentimes, actually maybe not the easiest, because there is like the husk, I guess, although he might be caves and catacombs. I can never keep him straight. HP upgrade is fantastic. What I was going to say is, although, you know, Monstro 2 may be easy, however, he also is a real pain in the ass if you have to fight two of them. Well, it looks like we're not going to end up fighting greed in the shop on this floor, because there is a second mini-boss. And whenever there's a mini-boss that is likely not greed, I mean, it might be greed if it's a secret room, but, fighting greed at this point in the game is worthless, but fighting other mini-bosses is actually very useful for us. Because we could possibly get an HP upgrade, or really any other kind of item from them. But I'm going to be hoping for Gluttony so we can get an HP upgrade, of course. First things first, shop contains the 9-volt, which we will buy, mostly because I don't see a reason why not. You know, we might, oh, it's Lust. We could get Poison Touch here anyway. But, yes, I bought the 9-volt basically because we may replace Guppy's Paw. It's another luck down pill. I may replace Guppy's Paw as we make our way down to the chest with whatever spacebar items we get in the chest. Inevitably, by that point of the game will play a cruel joke on me and give me all stats upgrades in the chest as opposed to a useful spacebar item. Of course, we get the Steam sale after I've already purchased a number of items. Thank you, Judgment. That was ironic, I suppose. I'm always hesitant to use ironic, because whenever you use ironic, there's always some smartass who's like, that's not truly the definition of irony. Dramatic irony is blah, 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 blah. Gift of the Magi, blah, blah. Alanis Morissette has no idea. And I'm like, dude, just relax. Language is all about communication. As long as you understand the idea that I'm trying to communicate, what does it matter if my words are slightly jumbled up? That's what I don't understand. And I realize that some of my audience might be alienated by this. But whenever people are grammar Nazis, especially on the internet, I'm like, wow, you're a douchebag. If someone's, like, trying to seem cool by misusing language, then sure, get on their case and be like, wow, you sound like a dumbass. But if someone's, like, learning English, you can't invalidate their argument or something just by saying, well, you forgot to place an apostrophe, or you used the wrong kind of your. I was an English teacher, you know, that stuff bugs me when it's on papers and essays and whatnot. But if you're on the internet, keep in mind it's a global audience, man. We have Guardian Angel, we're definitely going to take that. Yeah, it's a global audience. Maybe some people are learning English, and when you get in an internet argument with someone and you say, well, your opinion's invalid because, you know, you didn't use the Oxford comma properly, it invalidates your argument, in fact, because you are basically performing an ad hominem attack, and you can take that shit to the grammar bank with you, motherfucker. Or should I say motherfucker? That's motherfucker with a U and an A. Stuff that in your pipe and smoke it. Well, we are basically up against a wall here. That was terrible. With respect to our items, we're probably not going to get too hopeful about the prospects of this golden chest. It could possibly be some kind of stats upgrade, I suppose. But it's increasingly unlikely that we're going to get too much more to offer ourselves than what we already have. So we're going to go to the boss trap room for sure. That's one possibility for us to get another HP upgrade, which again, every Spirit Heart definitely counts in our current situation. I haven't played fantastically, haven't lost a lot of Spirit Hearts, but you know, it's kind of hard. I can't really keep a barometer or some kind of measurement of where we are right now, because they've been off the screen since the start of the game, essentially. It's going to be the crate, which means free Spirit Heart, which means we're going to take it. And we're just going to ignore the pill and tarot card, because they are going to piss me off if I pick those up. But anyway, we are fighting Mom on this floor. I'm going to save our bombs for the inevitable Mom's Heart boss fight that we are going to get involved in. Compass is going to be so valuable now that we are going down to the womb. I guess I shouldn't get too far ahead of ourselves. We do still have to, you know, beat Mom and the first 2 floors of the womb. But for now, it's okay. So I think we fight Peep now? We do indeed. At least it's not the bloat. That would be the worst if sometimes the boss trap room could give you the bloat. That was awful dodging there. I really thought I got out of the way. Apparently not, though. Dead Bird's going to do its best, which is, quite frankly, not very good. But hey, it's the thought that counts. Peep is now deceased, and we will take our money, which will... Oh, I got rid of the flat penny, by the way. What's this? Telepills. I don't want to use that because I need the Polaroid. I don't really want the Fool card either, but whatever. So we're going to take Isaac's head. Why would I teleport there? What a waste. But we're going to make our way to the boss room now. We have more than enough keys. Isaac's head is going to be effective for 1 room, essentially, because we're going to be taking the Polaroid as soon as we defeat Mom. Maybe it's 2 rooms. I guess it does a little bit of extra damage. It's better than holding on to the Lucky Toe. But we have gotten some luck down pills, so who knows. Maybe that would have saved us in the long run. Anyway, we're doing well. Good. Blah, 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 blah. I forgot how to speak English there. We're doing well with respect to our damage and really our tier output right now, but I would absolutely love to get... Even number 1 would be risky, but also interesting to use. But Skinny Odd Mushroom or Sad Onion would be fantastic. But anyway, we're going to be fighting Red Mom here. Again, the rap partner of Method Mom. But we're just going to keep this up. Red Mom is probably the easiest one to fight, even though I've already taken some damage. That was just due to me being stupid and having a brain fart halfway through the fight. Provided we watch out for the shots coming from the orifices here. Things I never thought I would say in my entire life. We should be okay with respect to taking much or any more damage. The other good thing is, Polaroid is actually one of the more useful trinkets for us in the game overall. Pageant Boy is basically garbage at this point, but the Polaroid is really useful because we're going to get permanent invincibility. But in any case, it is down to the next floor. So far, not yet a girl, or not a girl, not yet a woman, is working out fairly well for us. And I appreciate Leaguesman of Ramsgate for the challenge run suggestion. And for having the hardest name to parse that I've ever seen on YouTube. I was like, Leagues Man of, like Manos the Hands of Fate or something? I don't know. Anyway, we've got Judgment again. I'm hoping that he is going to be our main supplier of HP upgrades. God knows I have nothing else to do with the rest of my money here, so we might as well invest as much as possible in the Bank of Judgment. Bank of Judgment seems like an opportunistic, like, Christian bank that would pop up before a proposed date of the rapture or something. Like, invest all your money with us, we'll have a conversation with the Lord above, and you will be judged less harshly on the day of reckoning. That might have been incredibly offensive. I honestly don't know. I'm so ignorant of world religion that, I have no idea. If it was, I apologize. Every once in a while, whenever I make a religious comment in a video, I'll get 1 or 2 messages, not very many, but 1 or 2 messages, good, we got an HP upgrade there, from people that are like, Northernlion, you gotta stop with this religious hatred. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to be as tolerant as I possibly can. I'm really not trying to start anything. There we go. And I don't mean that in like an R-atheism, like, oh, I wasn't trying to provoke you, but blah, 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 blah. I seriously mean that in like, I don't give a shit. Like, insert I don't give a shit Morgan Freeman gif here. Here comes the gif and the gif again. So if I've offended you, I apologize for the fact that you got offended, but not for what I said, because I'm truly just not trying to be incendiary or inflammatory here, or any other words that make me think of white phosphorus. 1 second. Totally forgot to use Guppy's Paw there. There we go. So we got... This is the rare enemy, or the rarest enemy in the game, possibly. The white Gish head. Always see posts about this on the Binding of Isaac subreddit that are like, whoa, I've never seen this guy before. It's true, he is pretty rare. Not unbelievably rare, like not Reddit-worthy most of the time, but I've seen the weirdest one I saw was like a champion version of that guy. Bad trip. This is worthless for us, I think. Doesn't even become a full health pill when you have Spirit Hearts, I think. It might, but it only gives you 3. I mean, it's no better than the Hermit, I guess, or no worse than the Hermit. But we can at least use the Hermit as like a teleportation pill or something, which might take us to the boss faster, and that is going to be another HP upgrade, which is essentially another 3 Spirit Hearts. So those Eternal Hearts are definitely good pickups, provided I can make them last. So we're just going to hope that Skolax hits himself here. That very nearly hit me. This is a surprisingly difficult fight when you don't have piercing shots. Not difficult in the sense that you're going to get hurt, but difficult in the sense that it takes a while. It's like fighting a much faster moving version of Monster, or Monstro, I guess. Or Larry Jr. I wonder if Skolex has been buffed a little. Oh man, how did I get hit there? Well, thanks for permanent invincibility. Now I can just go stand next to him basically and let Guardian Angel take off a bunch of his health. Dead Bird doing the best that it can, which is again not very much. Just gonna back up from this. Skolex seems to move a little bit faster, but maybe that's just because I've fought Pin so many times recently that I get them confused still from time to time. Also, our rate of fire is not that good, so that's the other problem with this fight right now, is that it's difficult for us to aim. Deadbird's doing its part, I guess. We're going to take this opportunity to hit it as much as we can. And when it jumps again, I thought maybe that bomb would work. It didn't work at all. It would have if I dropped it like a split second later. But we're almost done here, and this is what I mean when I say that like later on, Isaac, Blue Baby, those boss fights are going to be seriously difficult for us, I think. I do have the speed necessary to get around him. That's what I should have done in the first place. Okay, we get a range upgrade. The Angel wants to give us Sacred Tears. Holy Grail, that's pretty good. We'll use Guppy's... Will you wait till the next floor? And then we'll use Guppy's Paw, because I don't want it to accidentally take the Eternal Heart. I don't understand why it would, but I just wanted to make sure. And then we'll get 6 more Spirit Hearts as a result of that. And again, I still cannot replace... Oh, God damn it. I can't get out of there. I still can't replace Guppy's Paw. I really thought I would kill that heart faster. That's okay, we can fly now, so I should get used to that and stop taking so much stupid damage, but, you know, that's kind of a pipe dream, isn't it? That one is dead, only one left. This is my least favorite room. We've also reached a dead end, so there is effectively no purpose in coming in here at all. We did get a half a red heart. Big effing deal. And this might be the right way, although I'm a little bit skeptical of it. So we're gonna have Brain Dude. Oh, this is Guts Dude. Guts Dude is going to explode in 50 hits because he has a ton of HP. And when he does explode, we're going to have 2 Guts that are going to take like 5 hits each. Oh, maybe even less. Like father, like son, not. This thing can fly, so we might as well just place a bomb. Speed things up a little bit. We are going to need to use these bombs in our own fights as well, against Mom's Heart, but oh well. Golden chest had a mushroom in it. I forget what that's. Safety cap? Liberty cap, maybe. Liberty shroom? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've had it. It basically gives you a random mushroom effect on every room, which can be really useful, actually, but obviously we can't replace the Polaroid, nor would we really want to at this point. 2 of Hearts is totally worthless, so we're just going to stick with our Hermit card and maybe use it as a teleporter on the Cathedral, because why not? I guess it depends how far away from the boss room we are. There's an equal chance of taking us closer to the boss as further away. I believe. I haven't actually run any analysis on that, but that would be my estimation. More or less equal, at least. More red hearts that I can't use. I've lost a decent amount of health on this floor, but that's okay. Because this is going to be our Mom's Heart boss fight right here, which should be fairly easy, all things considered. I love when they place the bombs and then they just stand there and, like, eat it. Just, like, take it right on the chin. I know take it on the chin is, like, a boxing term, but I can't help but feel that it's a little... It feels a little dirty. That's probably just my mind. The chin is just it's a dirty word for some reason. It has weird ejaculatory connotations. Am I wrong there? Probably. I feel wrong about it. In many ways. Anyway, there's extra bombs for us so I can get off of this tangent, which is fantastic for us. And we'll see what Mom's Heart rather, is going to give us. I will always get those two confused. Now, I'm missing with every single shot, which is not good. There we go. Place some bombs. And we're going to try to fire in at the same time that we're using the bombs, because we actually do a decent damage in our own right. So it's in our best interest to make sure that happens. This is going to be a longer fight. I think we're probably going to see Chubb come out. It's not like I'm dealing with Mom's knife or anything, but there's always the chance that those will show up on the chest. Should we make it there? This is where things are really going to start to come up. We're going to come up against the difficulty of the game, because pretty soon the Cathedral is going to be coming up, which is going to give us a run for our money, I think. Like, the Isaac fight is going to be difficult enough in its own right. I really wish that Lust had dropped Poison Touch. Sadly, that seems to be impossible. I really thought there was going to be permanent bomb state there from Mom's Heart, but that's alright. We'll drop one in here quickly. I think this is Chubb now. Yes, it is. Just in time. What did I tell you? We can fly, so I don't have to worry about the creep so much. We're just going to focus mainly on taking out Mom's Heart. Chubb will probably just get hit randomly by some bombs as is, so as long as we just continue avoiding the bombs ourselves, we should be okay. Probably don't need to use any more bombs myself either, because that is over with. So let us just quickly go up to the next floor, and we'll probably pop the Hermit card. Although, no, you know what? The boss seems so close. probably in our best interest to just go to it as soon as possible. And with my speed, as well as my ability to fly, it should be fairly easy for me to dodge these sights. Although, I really dislike the layout of this room. We're just going to hope that this bomb not only hurts Death, but also frees up the level a little bit. That was bad. Maybe we can go stand next to him and let Guardian Angel tear him up. I want to use another bomb, but I also don't want to use another bomb. Reason being, I want to save my bombs for the Isaac boss fight. Thank you, Dead Bird, for doing what you do best. We're just going to take out these zombies as well. Ideally... No? Oh, well, okay. Okay, Death died, or yes, Death died before it could give me another zombie. That's good. Yeah, there was absolutely no need to use teleportation here. The question is, do I have enough HP to tank Isaac? The answer is, I have no idea how much HP I have, which is probably not reassuring. All of these guys are still alive, which surprises me to no end. There we go. 1's dead, 2's dead, 3 is going to die. Perfect. More spirit hearts, please. Well, more money. I could use that for absolutely nothing. Let's go fight Isaac. A fight that I expect I will win. If I had to gauge my chances or like make a prediction, I think we're gonna win. I don't know if it's gonna be easy. I literally have no idea. Every time I get hit, I might as well just go stand next to him and let Guardian Angel tear him up a little bit, drop some bombs around him. You know the deal. So we're only gonna take like 1 spirit heart of damage at a time, which is something that may end up saving us here. Or maybe we're super overpowered. I have no idea, to be honest with you. It's taking us a while to get him into phase 2, but that's okay. The less damage we take, the better this fight goes overall, of course, because we need to save some health for the chest. Now, the chest is going to be an interesting beast for us here, because we are going to have the potential to get some really good spacebar items from the chest, like maybe nail or something, maybe candle was going to show up in the chest. I want to replace Guppy's Paw. Basically, if you don't get red health upgrades, like a meat or something, we're going to replace Guppy's Paw with whatever spacebar item we get. I just hope it's a half-decent one. And I want to save some bombs again for our Blue Baby fight, because it's looking like we have the HP to possibly make that a possibility. Maybe not a likelihood yet, but a possibility nonetheless. There's a little extra damage for me, so I'll just go stand next to Isaac. Give me a spirit heart when you die. He gave me a red heart. What a dick. Well, you know, it's the thought that counts in this holiday season. We're going to continue going around. He'll kill you at some point, and go down to the chest. I did not think we would make it through it that easily, but here's the moment of truth anyway. So first chest, Dead Sea Scrolls. It's a backup, I guess. The shears, we'll take that instead. Odd Mushroom we will definitely take, and then use Guppy's Head to give us an extra 3 hearts. And Harlequin Baby. All told, it's not a terrible set of items that we got there. We're just going to save the shears for the Blue Baby. Oh, this is a dead end? How is that possible? Well, we know that we've got a pretty good distance then until our boss fight, so we might as well use the shears here. Definitely Greed is in the secret room there, so we're not going to F around with that. Money doesn't really mean too much to me at this point in the game. And after this, I'm probably just going to save shears until we get to the boss. This is a fairly easy room. I didn't necessarily want to use shears here, but there's no point in saving it because we have to build up a charge anyway. So our card is the Lovers. We get Mr. Boom, which is not as good. You know what? Why don't we use the Hermit card? That didn't take us any closer, but it didn't take us much further away. So in the whole scheme of things, it's not so bad. Just going to try to take out Famine first. This is kind of the dickish version of Pestilence, but it's easier to fight him one at a time without worrying about Famine streaking by and shooting grandfather flies at us and whatnot. In any case, this should be an easy room. Does Shears seriously charge in 2 rooms? That's not right, is it? Do I have some kind of cheat engine slider on? I thought it was like a 4 or 6 room charge. I don't know what's going on here. We have 2 Wretcheds in this room. Time to put my money where my mouth is on the Wretched and say, or the Wicked, I can't remember. And basically say that I actually enjoy at this point of the game fighting 2 of these guys in the same room. Maybe enjoy is a bit of a strong word, but I don't find it too difficult at all. Let's focus on that guy, he's dead. The spider should go down fairly easily. Now, where's the boss? Up or down? I'm gonna try up. This was a bad decision on my part. Now again, we're going to take out the easiest of the 2 horsemen first. I can just fly over here. I'm not sure why I'm too worried about that. Shears is a 4-room charge, I guess. Must have just miscounted the way I got the charges before. So Pestilence is going to die very soon, and now Death is going to be our only obstacle. Sounds like a great motto for Dark Souls or something. Death is your only obstacle. And pretty soon he's going to enter the state where he gets off of that horse, I think, unless that's this version of the champion's thing, is that he just doesn't get off the horse. Oh, no, he definitely got off the horse. Let me guess, he creates like the zombies with the Isaac face? Oh no, he just creates red dickheads, which is actually way better for us than zombies because we don't have any form of piercing shots. So a few more shots should be enough to take this guy out easily. I can't believe I got hit there. That's really my own fault. No one to blame myself on that one. Seriously, just... There we go. Now we want to go down. The good news is the shears is charged again. We could probably use it once or twice on some rooms just randomly. It's kind of unnecessary though. So again, we don't want to go to the secret room. You might be wondering why. Well, then you have a short attention span, Mr. Man. Greed is in there. Or some mini-boss, which has like a 100% chance of being Greed. Probably literally, on a mathematical level. Another Spirit Heart drop is fantastic. We're getting very lucky with those. Might be worth it to just kind of take the secret room as like a separate path to the boss. Which might be faster for us. Did one of them die? No, the War just disappeared for a little while. I don't know why I'm fighting War first. I should probably fight Blue Famine first. But actually, I think in this case, Blue Famine is actually the more dickish of the two. But he's now dead, so that's cool. Instead, we'll fight War, which I expect is going to be easy. Especially since we have way more speed than him, so we should have basically no chance to take us out. Although these troll bombs are getting real fucking annoying. And this has got to be the right way, so if War opens up a door for us with his bombs, well, probably not at this point. It's probably better to just see if he drops a Spirit Heart or something. But before, if he had opened up... Yeah, he did drop a Spirit Heart. If he had opened up the door, we would have just walked out of it, basically. We got two of the Carrion Queen here. This is absolutely worth a bomb to get out of, because I'm going to be here for 20 years. Oh, we can't bomb our way out of rooms in the chest. Of course! What was I thinking? This is definitely a shears-worthy room. But I kind of don't want to, because I want to save my shears for the boss. So instead, we'll just deal with the fact that this is going to be a long room. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. If it takes us 10 minutes to do this room, it takes us 10 minutes. Gives us a 5% extra chance to beat Blue Baby, which is worth it at this point. We got to think about the long haul. It's like retirement planning, man. We could blow all our money on blowing hookers today, or we can save it for later, maybe buy a nice boat or something. So we're gonna just kill this guy while we're able to get close to him without taking damage. Dead Bird, feel free to attack one of these guys. I can't believe I took damage again. Still got Spirit Hearts off the screen, so I feel like we're in a pretty good position here. We also picked up an Eternal Heart, which is basically just an extra hit that we can take at this point. Double Wrath, or double Super Wrath, is kind of annoying, but they're probably going to hit themselves with their bombs more than they hit me, as you can see right there. So it doesn't really bother me too much. We're coming to the home stretch here, and I honestly think we're going to be strong enough to make this work. I just need to get these bombs to actually... I should just trace these bombs around, so basically they have to hit them. Although that's proving surprisingly difficult. I actually got hit myself there. I got outsmarted by the 2 AI. We got one more here. I still think, in terms of health, we're 100% absolutely fine. This is all up to you, Dead Bird. You can do it. You've never killed an enemy before in your life. I probably also took the credit for that one. More Spirit Hearts. No, that is speed and range, though. I mean, if you're going to get an item this late in the game, that's not an awful one to get. It's not going to probably make too much of a difference for us, considering we already had the range necessary to hit Blue Baby from the sides of the map. But again, it doesn't hurt, you know. Maybe there's a situation where that speed will help me dodge 1 or 2 shots as we come forward here. Or maybe it'll help me dodge an attack against Chubb here. Either way. Warm fuzzies inside all over for the fact that the game is being fairly giving in its holiday spirit today. So let us... This video might even be going up on Christmas Day. I'm not sure what my Isaac backlog is right now. It's at least 3 or 4, so this might actually be Christmas's video. If so, Merry Christmas to you and apologies for waiting so long to say so. And of course, Happy Holidays if you're not a celebrator of Christmas. Again, I've probably just accidentally been very religiously offensive. It's unintentional, man! Not doing it on purpose at all. So we are just dropping bombs against Blue Baby. I still can't see any of my health, which to me is a very good thing because it means we're going to be able to tank basically as many hits as we possibly have to. Even if we get hit like 10 more times, I think we're going to be absolutely okay. Well, I know we're going to be absolutely okay because we can see, you know, 6 health on each of those rows on the screen right now. So I think this is an example of a run, unlike some runs that we did over the past few days, which is just actually too overpowered in its starting. But at the very least, we did accomplish one of the goals that Leaguesman of Ramsgate suggested, and that's get Eve some screen time, because normally I dislike that character. But when you have the ability to get her in a permanent curse state, she can actually be quite effective. But all told, that was a fairly easy run. Again, I'm not sure when this video is going up, but in any case, Happy holidays to all you guys out there, and I will see you next time. Continue suggesting your challenge runs, and again, I will do the ones that I deem most entertaining or visible or appropriate. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.